if you get there.
Just so I could snap call, and then I was going to make some loud proclamation. I was going to make some loud proclamation about how you better not try to bluff me today, but now
Give you the whole speech.
You can't make that.
I can't make the proclamation.
I would have moved all in if the right card came, and you wouldn't have known. So.
Yeah, well, that's true.
If you'd have moved all in, you'd be stacking them.
Yeah. That was fun. 2 9s held up.
Maybe I called Durr for 120,000 with bottom pair. He had top set.
Sick brag, Phil.
Doyle, not much to play so far.
You see that one, Dolly?
Huh?
Durr had like top set. I called 120,000 on the river with bottom pair.
Phil Laak raises to 1,200.
I thought I played it really well.
Really? I don't think so. I think you wanted to move, you want to make a big raise there.
On TV, you mean? No.
On TV? It was televised.
Hellmuth calls with king-queen. Suited connectors for the loose cannon. He's in as well.
Not many, huh?
And so's Negreanu. 4 players on the flop. 10, 9, 8. Everybody has a straight draw except for Phil Laak, who pairs his 10s.
Even Laak does have a backdoor straight draw as well.
Action checks to Laak. That's 3,000. Hellmuth makes the call.
Phil's got 2 overcards and a gut shot draw.
Loose cannon gets rid of it, as does Negreanu.
Hellmuth is really only looking for a jack here. This is a draw-heavy board. Pairing up could make Laak's hand.
5 of diamonds on the turn. Laak checks.
Laak is still best with his 2 10s.
Check by Hellmuth. King on the river.
Very bad card for Hellmuth, who's now made top pair.
14,200.
Laak bets 14,200.
Phil Laak with top 2 pair. 14,200 is more than the pot. It's an overbet, which usually means extreme strength or weakness. Hellmuth has to wonder if Laak is trying to milk him a bit or if he's trying to buy it. Either way, an overbet can confuse the Hellmuth out of your opponent. If we go back a bit, Laak let out on the flop with 3 people still to act behind him. This is usually an indication of strength. In this case, Laak's overbet is not a bluff. He's in fact punched a first-class ticket to Value Town. Let's see if Hellmuth climbs aboard.
Oh, my God. Really? The sick thing is you could be like value betting King Jack, which is no good. But that's about all I can beat, I guess.
I know what Phil has.
Good laydown.
Jack 7.
Showing bluffs is really good for the game, Mr. Laak. If you could show one that would juice him.
Did you just fold king high?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Folded kings with a queen kicker, man.
Not a bad chunk of change for Phil Laak as he wins 25,600.
No, I mean, I thought a king or queen, I thought a king was a great card for me.
Then you read through his soul, knew he had it.
A great laydown from Phil Hellmuth, who's more famous first folds than the overnight shift at the Gap.
Well, the big game never closes its doors. We're back with more after this.
Welcome back. Do you think you can beat this game? For a chance to be a loose cannon and play on the big game this season, log on to PokerStars.net. There are free qualifying tournaments every day. Now let's get back to the action.
Thank you, Amanda. If you can't get enough of the big game, you can see all the stats of every hand in this table, as well as bonus hands and footage deemed too hot for TV on the website.
Let's just hope no one takes their shirts off. We're not playing for Mardi Gras beads.
But somebody might lose their shirt this evening. Phil Laak, 10-7 suited.
It's Daniel Negreanu's favorite hand.
Now Laak limps in, as does Hellmuth, jack high. Ace deuce for the loose cannon, Ernest Wiggins. He makes the call, as does Daniel. And Doyle's going to get a free look at the flop.
Limpy, limpy.
Party of 5. 6 ace jack, top pair for Ernest Wiggins.
And the nut flush draw.
Goes check, check, check over to Hellmuth. That's 1,800.
All right, how much?
1,800.
Good spot for Ernest to raise here.
You know it's rough on the bro. Got to take a deep breath to say how much it is, right?
I like that little post.
Instead, Ernest just calls. Daniel and Doyle fold, as does Laak.
Top pair of aces and a flush draw is a pretty strong hand. Ernest may have missed an opportunity to build himself a pot.
Queen of diamonds on the turn. Check by Phil.
You checked to me. Did you?
Yeah. I think you have a flush draw.
Oh, man. No, but I respect you even just checking. That's all right, though, man. I'm going to shake your hand just off of that alone. Yo, you know, Phil checked to me, yo. Like, on national TV. Oh, that's millions of Americans. Check, man. Cool, man.
No spade.
Check back at you. 3 of diamonds on the river.
400.
Phil makes it 400.
I will call you 4. I have an ace.
That's good.
He did have a flush draw.
I did have a flush draw.
Dang, I had a jack.
You didn't want to move in with that?
Wow. Oh, man.
E-Dub pulls in 7K, but who knows how much more it could have been.
Thank you, Dip. Thank you, Dip. That's my baby there.
So Ernest gets a little bit of it back, but it is Daniel Negreanu who leads the pack, as most of it came courtesy of the loose cannon a few hands ago when Daniel held kings. Ernest is in an early hole as he tries to get back to even. And a quick reminder, at the end of 150 hands, the loose cannon will have the option to either keep any profits over 100 grand or come back just once to try and increase his stack to put him in better position to win the NAPT passport.
Everybody got a little fill in them. A lot of us get rid of it by the time they're 7 or 8 years old, but...
You're learning. You're getting some good counseling, man. Your counseling's
You
working.
think I can make fun of myself a little bit? Come on now.
You're discovering yourself, but that's good. You're getting self-aware now.
All right, I need to...
You're working out. You might not be as good at poker as you believed, right?
Need a limp in. Limpy.
I think most people lose their little fill along with their baby teeth.
Doyle finally has a hand to chew on. Pocket tens are raised to 1,900. Laak folds.